we chant Sahana Bhavatu. We'll do it together. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om, may the all-pervading spirit protect us. May the all-pervading spirit nourish us. May we work together with great enthusiasm. May our study be fulfilling. May love and harmony dwell among us. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto all. Namaste, good evening. Here we are again. Some of you did not come yesterday, but I am happy to see new faces today. So what we are trying to do, we are trying to explore the concept, spiritual concept of Santosha, contentment. And the point that we are trying to make was, instead of happiness, we should rather think about contentment. Happiness is important in our life. Don't get me wrong. The title of this retreat is Happiness is Overrated. That does not mean I am against happiness. Please remember that. What I am telling is, trying to make the point is that in today's culture, in modern life, we are given to understand that we are not happy enough. We have to do probably more to be happy. We have to earn more. Our children probably need to do more than what they are doing to be happy. It is called hustle for happiness. Hustle for happiness. Everybody is overscheduled. Even the children are overscheduled. They say that people are too tired to be happy. Too tired to be happy. In the pursuit of happiness, people are getting so tired that they have no time to be happy. Yesterday, we explained a bit, discussed a bit about the difference between happiness and contentment. Happiness is more loud and contentment is relatively quiet joy. Happiness is powerful, and we should grab each happy moment for future, and we should really immerse whenever we can in happy moments. But chasing happiness has its downside too. Rather, we should take this virtue, which is non-glamorous, yesterday I said, non-glamorous virtue called contentment, Santosha, which is a spiritual quality. Every religion, every path, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, everywhere they say Santosha, contentment, is a wonderful virtue too. And I believe that contentment itself can be a goal of our life. If we make contentment as the mainstay of our spiritual life, that itself can be a spiritual practice. Some of you might say that the contentment, real contentment, comes only after spiritual realization, when I will know that I am nothing other than that vast Brahman. That's true. That's true. But like every virtue, which Shankaracharya said, what is natural for the illumined person is practice for the seekers. Sarvatra hi adhyatma shastre yani kitartha lakshanani tani sadhanani yatna sadhyatya. He says that in every spiritual literature, whatever are the natural characteristics of illumined people, those same natural characteristics are practice for seekers. So spiritually fulfilled people, or even those who have advanced spiritually, we see unmistakably this one virtue, contentment. The Saint Teresa of Avila said, a sad nun is a bad nun. A sad nun is a bad nun. So if we are really progressing spiritually or even otherwise in our own progress, spiritual life progress, one of the criteria I would say would be how content we are about our life. Yesterday I tried to give some handy examples to distinguish between happiness and contentment. If happiness is your costly high heel shoes, then contentment is the Skechers sleeper. If happiness is the pancake with cheese and maple syrup, contentment is, yes, peanut butter sandwich, the daily go-to thing. And this morning, when I was brushing my teeth, suddenly this thought came: if happiness is crypto, contentment is your treasury bond. Okay. Crypto is promising, crypto is promising, and crypto is so enticing. And people really want to, should we go for crypto? Should we invest in crypto? And treasury bond is non-glamorous, 2% return, 3% return max. Who will do for that? But it's a secure thing. Crypto will come and go. Happiness will come and go. If you have invested in crypto, when it is, market has go high, capitalize it. But at the same time, you should not put all your investment into crypto. You should have a greater exposure to treasury bonds because secure. Similarly, happiness is needed in our life, but chasing happiness all the time has its downside. Rather, can we pause and appreciate that what we already have? Imagine you have gone for a hike and you are hiking up the mountain, hiking, and you are not ever stopping to appreciate the landscape around. Rather, your goal is, when can I go up? That's my goal. And until I reach there, there is nothing else to do as far as I can reach there. That is like happiness, seeking happiness. Contentment is the journey that we are taking. Stop, pause, and try to savor what is already with us. And unfortunately, that we don't do. We always try to find what we are lacking. We don't want to see what is already in us. So contentment is a great virtue, and I would believe that if we invest more in contentment, the return would be far, far more than chasing happiness. How do we define contentment? We define contentment the grand way. If happiness is having everything I want, contentment is wanting everything I have. I want all that I have. It's a big deal though. It's a big ideal. Wanting everything I have. This is the benchmark of contentment. But to reach there, we have to break it down. This high ideal of contentment, we can break it down. And how did he break it down? Do you remember? We took simple dictionary definition of contentment. A dictionary definition of contentment is satisfaction with what we have, the situation we are in, and who we are. These three things: what we have, the life I am living now, and who we are. Being satisfied with that. And all of us might be thinking, how can it be possible? How can it be possible that How can I be satisfied with whatever we have, whatever I have, the situation I am into, and finally, whatever I am, challenging thing. So indeed, these are in ascending order of challenges. So we shall try to see how we can be content with whatever we have, whatever the situation we are in, and who we are. These three things. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Okay. First, we shall then we have to remember one thing, that some people are naturally more content. Like Holy Mother Sarada Devi, she was content from her childhood. If you look at, she was happy with little, and that trend was present in her all through her life. If we leave aside the spiritual side of Holy Mother, the divine side of Holy Mother, as a human being, if we study her life, we will find that one quality defines her life: contentment. That's why, whether it is Dakshineshwar, that Nahavat, that tiny space, or tiny space in Shampukur, or Kashipur, or Udbodhan, or Kamarpukur, she is content everywhere. And that's why she is not complaining about anything. So, like that, some people are naturally more content. But at the same time, contentment is also like a muscle. It can be built. Like each muscle, if we work it out, that muscle can be built. Contentment muscle can also be built. How can we build contentment muscle? How can we reach to a state where I want everything that I have? To do that, we have to take the first step. And the first step is the most important step, most effective step, and also the most difficult step. And that is accepting. From acceptance comes liking. From liking comes loving. Okay. So our goal is to love what we have, love the situation we are in, love who we are. Okay. To go there, we have to start with to accept first what we have, to accept the situation we are in, and finally accept who we are. These three things. Okay. So first, let's take a look at how can we accept whatever we have. How can we appreciate whatever we have? Human beings, by nature, was never happy with whatever they had. They always wanted more. We never become satisfied with whatever we have. But modern lifestyle has made it worse. This problem of wanting more and more is a great problem of our time. How it has become so? One is consumerism. Consumerism, the main philosophy of consumerism is try to create an artificial need in human beings. Things we don't need actually, but how to create an artificial need in our mind. So then what happens is we forget to distinguish between need and want. Need and want. In Bhagavatam, there is a saying that in this whole world, there is enough for all of us, enough to meet all of our needs. But the whole treasure of the world cannot meet the want of a single village. The people of all simple village, all that we have cannot meet the want of a village, but it can meet the needs of all of us. Last year I went to Calgary, and there I met a young guy. He's very intelligent, a software guy. He told me, Swami, I have found out one thing. I said, what? He said, I found out it does not require much to be happy. It requires a lot to show that I am happy. I said, yes, you are extremely intelligent. You are extremely intelligent. You have got it right. So the consumerism, how it plays out, we know very well through advertisement. And if you look at it, the shift, it is not that advertisement is new. Advertisement was always there from the time we had newspaper or television or cable TV. But if you look at it, now the whole thing revolves around ad. Programs have become secondary. Now every content, whether it is YouTube or cable channel or anything, the first thing is whether it will bring enough of advertisement. So whole thing, whole economy is now actually revolving around advertisement. And what is the goal of advertisement? Create needs in the mind of people. And that's why, we get new newsletters from emails from Amazon. Here is a new thing. Here is a new customers who purchase this also purchase this. So that means you get into the trap. You got it. Now see, others are also doing this. One of my friends, just I'm a digression. One of my childhood friends, she went on to become a writer. And a few years ago, we had no connection. A few years ago, she contacted me and said, I have written a novel. Would you please read the novel? And now I have no much interest in fictions. Okay. I'm a person of interest in non-fiction. I said, okay, to make her happy, she said, please purchase it from Amazon. It is available in Amazon. I purchased and I read. I did not like it, frankly speaking. Only a few pages. It was not up to that standard. So then she asked me, how did you like it? Then I said, don't mind, I'm making a joke. After purchasing this from Amazon, Amazon sent me an email that those who have purchased this book have also purchased a stool and a rope. So since she is my childhood friend, she got it, she did not offend it. So the point I am trying to make is this is what Amazon and all the other things are trying to do, trying to create an artificial need in our mind. And it is effective. It is effective. How is it effective? Bhagavad Gita says the psychology behind it. Dhyato vishayan pumsaha sangaha teshu upajayate. So show someone again and again things, and gradually it will turn into a desire. As it happens, we like something, we then browse it, then again come back, see it again, now see the video, and we now suddenly it was first, let me see what it is, then secondly, it will be nice to have it, finally I need it now. I didn't need it now. And actually they found out that one unreported mental health problem nowadays is this compulsive purchase, compulsive buying, and online purchase has contributed to this. That earlier you had to go to a brick and mortar store, now it is just a click away. So the point is, they are trying to, as if the whole world is planning to make us unhappy, discontent about what we have. They are trying to create an artificial need, as if we want more. And this is a cycle, vicious cycle, that we want more and we crave for more, work hard to get it. If we don't get it, we get frustrated. That frustration creates a stress in our mind. and we how to then we crave again to douse the stress, to take the stress out, we again crave. This is a cycle for it. That's why I tell youngsters, many youngsters come to me that appreciate. It's a Maserati, Alfa Romeo, appreciate. What a beautiful car. Don't take the next step. I want it. Wonderful house, appreciate it. Big house, such a wonderful lawn, appreciate it. But don't take the next step. That I also want it. Remember, with them come a lot of maintenance also. A big house entails big maintenance. Alfa Romeo, price, then your EMI will increase, all of this. So appreciate it. It's not that, I don't want it, I don't want to look at it. Appreciate it, but don't take the next step. I also want it. So I say that, ask this question whenever you feel like, I need it, whether it is a want or a need. And if it is a need, then our life will be miserable without it. If it is a want, we'll find that even it is delayed, our life is not hampered. Many things we purchased, but later on we never used it. Is not it? If it happens to a monk, I am sure it has happened to you. I have purchased things thinking I need it, never I used it. And then I say it is in my closet and it's taking up my space. So so now onwards, what I do is whenever I feel like, wow, nice thing, probably I need it, I wait. Do I really need it or I want it? Wait a few days. If it is a want, we shall see after some days, we feel, no, it is not needed anymore. So ask the question whether it is a want or is it a need. Consumerism has really make the society more discontent. They are creating a need in our mind that probably we need. That is probably the last thing we need to be happy or content. So this is one thing. So what can we do? We can ask this question. Do I need it or do I want it? Secondly, what we can do is, we can we appreciate already what we have? Can we appreciate the house? My house may not be a palace, but it's a small house. It contains my story, my memories. Then it is cozy. It is giving me shelter. Yes, it may not be a big house I wanted, but my car, it may not be a grand car, but this has served me well for so many years. Can I be content about it? Swami Ranganathananda ji, just I remember, he traveled the whole world with one backpack, nothing else, one backpack and no money. That was his criteria to travel, and he has traveled the whole world several times. Every year he used to go for world tour for 20 years because he was cultural ambassador of India. The whole backpack, one backpack, no money, 2 sets of dress, and that's what. And the backpack had become old, and the monks said, and many people from abroad, whenever he came to US, Australia, they said, Swami, we can give you a new backpack. He said, this fellow has served me 20 years. I am so content with it. Let it be with me. So sometimes probably we need to stop and try to appreciate about the things we already have. What it does is, neurologically speaking, what it does, when we crave for something, we are actually activating our dopamine pathway. Dopamine pathway is creating craving only. Craving, and fulfilling the craving, and it's a hit. And interestingly, you will be surprised that dopamine pathway uh, is interested only in creating craving. It is not interested in satisfying us. And that is the problem with addiction. People who are in addiction, this dopamine pathway has gone hayward. So people know I am not enjoying the thing, what I am craving for, but still they are craving. So craving becomes the most important thing, not enjoying the thing. Conversely, when we stop and divert our attention, channel our attention to what we have, then we can break the dopamine pathway. There is another pathway called serotonin pathway. Actually, there are three more neurotransmitters into it. But the serotonin pathway does not give us high. Okay, the high of like the dopamine pathway, but it gives us the contentment, the quiet joy. So to appreciate what we have, we need to be little mindful about what consumerism is trying to do to us. That do I really need it? And am I appreciating all that we have? Another problem in recent times that has made us discontent about what we have is social media. Social media that we are comparing all the time. Our friends, they are posting this picture perfect, their vacation, and their such a tidy house and new car and everything. And we are also thinking that to be happy, to be content, we also need to do all of these things. Social media has definitely made whole humankind discontent. It's a discontent generation, no doubt about it, because we are always comparing with our friends, social media. So yesterday I gave a few examples. That is a picture perfect holiday they are having in Caribbean, and I am stuck in traffic. So I am comparing my life with their life, and I am not happy enough. I have to get more. Probably I have to take more vacation. For that I have to earn more money. But the problem here is what we are doing. We are comparing our life with a very curated version of our friend's life. We see a picture that such a happy family in a beach and the blue water, but who knows that before taking the picture, actually they are fighting among themselves. Just before the click, they said, let's take the picture, ha 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 ha. Then again started fighting. That we don't know. Who knows that? We don't know. We are comparing our present life, what we are into, with their curated version of life. Curated version of life. I have seen in my home that friends who appear to be having such a wonderful life, when I met in person, terrible life. Terrible life. The family is somehow holding together. It's a dysfunctional family. From the pictures, no one will be able to understand it. And here comes the hard truth. Ask any psychotherapist, what is the common characteristics of your patients? Do you know what? The more problems you have, the more posting you will do. Yes, the more one try to show their happier life, the more discontent actually with their life there. We are becoming jealous about seeing their life, but actual, what should be our response? Compassion for them. Compassion for them. They cannot accept themselves. They are seeking validation from outside. That's why if you see one of your friends is posting too much of their own pictures, selfie, it is time for you to really, really start worrying about your friend. They are going through a very, very hard time, my friends. So instead of becoming jealous about them, annoyed about them, we should be really have compassion for such people who are trying to show how happy they are in social media. Instead of comparing ourselves with how happy they are, actually we should be thinking about their well-being. If you know any of your friends' true life and social life, you will see it is true. It is true. Happy people don't post much. Really content people don't want to show how happy they are. They really don't want to get validation from social media. Okay? Social media really wants to make us discontent, but every time we are comparing, we should be really thinking about, is the comparison anyway rational? It is, I am comparing my real life with their curated illusory life. Illusory life. That gives lot of contentment. Well, yes, my social media posts are not so flashy, has not got so many views, likes, but in real life, I am content. In real life, I am really content. Another thing is about comparison, I would like to say that instead of comparing with high achievers, compare with real people you grew up with. Now you compare with your childhood friends. You will see we are more or less in the same boat. And sometimes you will see that you are in far better condition than most of your friends. Yes, everyone has some problem, but you will see that you are having one problem, your friends are having more problems, bigger problems than you. And you will see that nobody is actually truly happy. Everyone has some good things in their life as well as some problems going on in our life. So when we compare our life, let's compare with real people, not these illusory and virtual friends. You will find that really we are having a good life, good enough life, good enough life. So when we are comparing, compare with real people, real friends whom we should be really comparing with. We can't stop comparing. This is the problem of human beings. Human beings, by genetically, we are designed to compare with others. But this comparison now has become problematic because of social media. These two things. One is this consumerism, trying to getting more than we really need. Second, comparing with ourselves what we have with what others. These two really make us discontent. And third one is more important. Third one is, even if there is no social comparison, even if there is no consumeristic pressure, we have sometimes an internalized pressure, as if I'm not doing enough, as if I should be doing more. I should earn little more. Probably I am getting settling for less. I still have time and energy and the age to achieve more. This internalized pressure, that is also a problem. Even if you are not comparing with others, even if you are away from consumerism, still internally sometimes we feel probably we need to have more. We need to have more. Those moments are moments when we should, as I say, that pause and try to appreciate the things we already have got, things we already have. And also try to appreciate the little things of life, the small things in life, like a morning coffee in your backyard and a morning walk with your dog, or some time with the kids, these simple things, and savor them. Try to savor them. How do we savor? One criteria of savoring is slowing down. Slowing down. For the time being, let's slow down and don't rush through the coffee. Don't rush through that morning walk. Don't rush through the little joys of our life. So if we can do that, we'll find that we are gradually accepting, learning to accept whatever we have. We may not be totally satisfied with what we have, but gradually we have started accepting whatever we have. And once we can accept, make peace with what we have, we shall see gradually we have started liking whatever we have. The same old car I am liking now. I accepted this car, now I am liking this car. Fine. Let's others have their costly cars. I love this car. I don't want anything else. I want this car. Okay. Why I'm talking so much about car? Because recently I had an accident and our old car was totaled. And so I had an opportunity to get a new car and get an upgrade. But I settled for the same old, same color, same make, no new upgrade. I want that car. I like that car. I want that car. I'm so happy with that car. I want to trade that car with any other car. Okay, I love that car.
This is the big thing. You are happy. That's why.
Yes, so content with Toyota Corolla hybrid. Okay, so that's what happens in our life. And also, I would say meditation helps. What kind of meditation? Patanjali says, Vitaraga Vishayava Chittam. That is, meditate on people who are content. If you can meditate on people or figures, personalities who are embodiment of contentment, you will see gradually contentment is also seeping in your own life subconsciously. And we are so lucky to have Holy Mother. Holy Mother. Her whole life is a life of contentment. So I think that we should every day meditate on Holy Mother as the embodiment of contentment. Embodiment of contentment. Swami Ishadhyanananda ji, whom you know, he asked Baroda Maharaj, who has seen Holy Mother from childhood, who came to Holy Mother as a child and grew up in the lap of Holy Mother. So he spent several years with Holy Mother. Chaitanya asked Maharaj, tell me one thing about Holy Mother. What you liked in Holy Mother the most? He said that I saw a person who is always content. Always content. No desire, nothing more. That I wish my life would have been like this. I wish this would have been like this. So she was contentment. Imagine yourself taken to a Costco and the Costco manager says, for today, for 1 hour, choose whatever you like. You don't have to pay. Imagine your situation. Holy Mother was taken to the treasury of King Ramnath, South India. The king sent his treasurer, take her to the treasury, and whatever she asked, and what the things were, not Costco things, diamonds, golds, jewels, all of this, whatever she wants, give her away. And after showing all of this, the treasurer asked Holy Mother, what do you want? Holy Mother said, I don't want anything. And without blinking, Holy Mother said, I don't want anything. But Holy Mother also said that I was afraid about Radhu. Radhu was with her niece, and Radhu was not always in the right frame of mind. So Holy Mother was worried if Radhu wants anything, which is natural, but Radhu saved. What Radhu wanted? Pencil. In the treasury, Radhu said, I want a pencil. Because Radhu was, the Holy Mother said, I was saved. The Radhu desire did not enter into Radhu's mind. Such was Holy Mother. Such was Holy Mother, embodiment of contentment. So I believe to enjoy the bliss, the picture of bliss that Holy Mother said, um, to have that, in addition to the practices that I said about being content with whatever we have, we also need to once in a while meditate on Holy Mother. That helps. That helps. That has helped me a lot to be content with whatever we have when we meditate on Holy Mother as the embodiment of contentment. So gradually we will see it is not an easy thing what I am telling. Accepting whatever we have sounds easy, but practicing is not easy. But with time, it gets easier. Once we start practicing, gradually we will find we are getting the joy of contentment, the joy of a minimalist life, the joy of a simple life, the simple joys we try to appreciate, and we are also becoming more and more content. We have time, right? How much time we have? We started at 7? 7, okay. Oh, 45 minutes, okay. Then the next one I will just start and then conclude tomorrow. We have 2 more things to do, right? To accept what? Situation we are in, and finally, to be satisfied with who we are. So we now dealt with how to accept what we have. Next is the situation, how to appreciate or accept the situation we are in. So in terms of situation, there are 2 things. One is situation, another is people, challenging people that we have in our life, how to accept them. Okay? And finally, how we can accept ourselves. That we shall take up tomorrow. Okay? Sounds good? That we shall break down tomorrow. Today, I'm stopping here about how to accept the things in our life. One is, first, try not to fall in the trap of consumerism, this advertisement, an artificial need that is being created. And secondly, we should stop comparing our life to the social media post of our friends. Rather, the takeaway message is, instead of feeling jealous, in fact, we feel jealous when we see our friends are doing so good. Instead of feeling jealous, try to remember the fact actually they are in trouble. We should be compassionate about them. You will see that indeed it helps you and the person also. And finally, don't give in to the internal pressure that probably I am not doing enough, probably I am not earning enough, probably I should do enough. Rather, pause for moment to moment, once in a while, and try to appreciate the things that we already have been given. How many things we already have, but we don't take the time to appreciate them. So we should savor them, we should appreciate them. And finally, I would say meditation on a person who is embodiment of contentment like Holy Mother. And I believe these practices, and see, none of these are very difficult practices as such. Means we don't have to run after something, we don't have to exert ourselves, we have to just rethink, we have to just change our relationship with the things we have, and being little more clear headed about what the social media or what the consumeristic culture is trying to do to us. Just being a little bit of mindful about it. This itself is sufficient to be content with whatever we have. All right. I will be happy to take questions from you, but in downstairs. Now, we shall do a little meditation, guided meditation on contentment. Okay. This simple one, just we'll try to settle down, then little bit of breathing, and finally trying to think about some simple contentment practices. That's it. Just like yesterday. Okay. We have started.